if we could have a Star Trek technology today, and I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna probably exclude the medical stuff because for me,
Okay.
that's just a given. That's a given. I would
Yeah.
take that in a heartbeat. So outside of the medical, what other Star Trek technology, if we could have today, would you want?
I would 100% go with replicators because I think once you get an effective replicator, the sky's the limit because
Yeah,
society could benefit so much from that. You wouldn't have to worry about like processing of medical supplies. So it technically does like
yeah,
branch into that, but it's like
yeah,
you wouldn't
exactly.
have the need for like you wouldn't have poverty anymore. It would just be a
Hmm.
matter of like societal growth. And then we already are working on like spaceships and stuff. So if
Yeah,
replicators aren't an option, I'd go with warp speed because man, we need to separate on the planet and give everyone their own little planets. And
true. See, and I go back and forth between obviously warp speed and like a transporter for me.
yeah,
Which if you have replicators, you could probably would transformers would probably be just right in there, and that would be right involved with that as well. And it's just because I just would love to be able to go places and be there in like 5 seconds instead
I
of
remember though, I saw a video, I think it might have been CPC Grey on YouTube, where it's like the transporter is just a mass killing machine.
I've heard I
So I'm
know.
like, I'm in the Dr. McCoy camp of I'm going to take a shuttle. Thank you very much.
I know. I've seen that too. Unfortunately, yes, you're literally being destroyed, and yeah, it's with our current science, it's not going to happen. So yeah, or maybe we'll come up with some wormholes or some portals or something that you just
Yeah.
walk through that doesn't like completely obliterate your molecules. But you're the second person that said replicators, and I don't know why I hadn't thought about that, but it makes sense for all the reasons that you said because of like I mean hell, just look at Caretaker. The fact I
Yeah.
mean the very first episode of Voyager, and they replicate all that water for
Yeah.
the Kazon,
Yeah.
and and it makes so much sense because they could literally make all of those stuff, the supplies, the everything they need to live. As long as you have the energy and the power to do it, you can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'm with I would say replicators, and also, and this also falls back into the space is, you know, fusion, like fusion power. We've got to
Yeah.
get that if we want to
Oh
get to
yeah.
Mars and back in a reasonable time.